Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Thursday, March 4th. These are the charts of the day. Some strong action today. Let's highlight some of the stocks. Abercrombie and Fitch had a very big day after releasing earnings. The stock popped $5.28 after gapping up to near 40, backing off to 39. It jumped to 41.68, closed right near the high for the day. A very important technical day. As you can see, this bottoming type pattern and consolidation in this range broke through key lateral resistance and up through the December early gap to test the November highs, which is the highest level reached for the entire year after coming off the lows in the November of '08. What looks to me like a price volume thrust in a significant one. That's 14 million shares traded today. The stock then has a chance of breaking through key resistance, and it may test it tomorrow. If it does, and it runs further, we can see a move to the top of the channel, up towards the 49.5, 50 zone. My next trading target on Abercrombie Fitch ANF. Callon Petroleum, current portfolio position, a beautiful base pattern, broke out yesterday, had a follow-through session today. It did back off the high near 4 at 393 and closed at 363, but an important breakout from the consolidation range and out of a key base pattern should lead to higher levels. There's also the December high that it backed off of today, so another resistance level in here. But I'm looking at a stock that could reach, in my opinion, the 5-6 zone over a period of weeks, and that's my trading target next for CPE. Dendrion, another new all-time high today, reaching 35.45, gapped up, ran, and closed with a gain of $1.23 on 6.7 million. A little bit better than yesterday, but the underlying technicals are holding up very well with the stock at all-time highs, and approval may be near. This stock could explode into the 40s and maybe as high as 45 or 50, and that's what I'm looking for my trading target on Dendrion. Jazz Pharmaceuticals had a big day today on 1.8 million shares, popped across key resistance. Hit the September high, topping that by just a couple pennies, backed off to 11.61, up $1.01 on the day, but a gain of nearly 10%. You can see that the volume today was the heaviest in about 6 weeks, and if we get any kind of follow through here, this is a stock that can explode. Going all the way back, we have some resistance up in the mid to high teens, and that's my trading target on Jazz going forward. Emerson Radio, a low price play, has had a really strong run on terrific volume. Look at the volume in the last 3 sessions here. Very strong thrust in technicals. A price surge that took it from about 215 up to 360 just in the last 2-3 sessions. But today's session was a nice follow through. It is at the top of the channel going back 6 months, and if it can break through here, we can see acceleration. I have a target of $5 on it. Nectar Therapeutics, NKTR. As I noted to most of you, was forming a beautiful flag in January, early February, around the 11.25 range. It subsequently popped to 13, backed off and flagged again, and then yesterday popped out with a little bit of a follow-through today. We're at the top of this at this rising trend line off of these highs a year and a half ago, that high there. But the accelerated channel shows that Nectar could extend and make a move towards the 18.5, 19 zone, my next trading target. Omnivision Technologies, one of our old beauties, after consolidating for many, many months, came out with strong earnings and exploded, breaking with a price volume surge through the declining tops line, reaching its right up to the January high, which also is near the reaction high in October. So there's a line of resistance right in this zone. If it gets through it, we can see a test of 17.25, and beyond that, it's off to the races for Omnivision with a target up around the 2022 zone. Just 1 second, I'm having a little problems here. Here we go. Next up is PACR, Pacer International portfolio. A beautiful base pattern, wedge type formation, or coil, large coil, was taken out, and the stock has not looked back. Notice the gap here, the gap here, and a minor gap here with another minor gap today. This stock is in play and running. Has extended itself a bit from the 275 to 6.5 area just in the last couple weeks, so extended. But what I'm looking at is a price target up near the gap in February, which is not far from where we are now. So there may be some resistance, but I wanted to point out that any pullback of a consolidative bullish nature may be an opportunity to enter for a long-term move on Pacer. The next target beyond that would be around the 10-11 zone. PLXT, current portfolio position, continues to accelerate. The wedge that was broken yesterday, slight follow through today, backed off, was down 2 cents on the day, but look at the low volume pullback. This is a stock I think is headed for 6.5 zone short term, and at the top of the channel measures as high as 7.5 3/4. That's my trading target on PLXT. Radware, beautiful technical pattern. Look at this rising channel, continues to move up and flag, and now it's moving up and forming a little micro flag here. Looks like this stock is headed for 2021, my next trading target. Big day for Rambus today. They had a positive court ruling. Rambus popped out of a coil pattern that it's been in for about the last 4 or 5 weeks on a thrust and volume, nearly 8 million shares. Ran it back up out of the pattern and over the 50-day moving average. It closed it near the high end of the range. I'm looking for a run that tests that 25.5, 26 zone, which was the highs going back over the last 2-3 years. As you can see, a major resistance zone. If that's taken out, we can look for this stock to move into the low 30s, maybe mid 30s over the next few weeks, potentially, provided that level's taken out, of course. Sequenom continues to accelerate, only up another 2 cents today after backing off. However, note that little mini 3-day pennant it had after it broke out in February. Well, another breakout occurred 2 days ago, and another mini pennant is underway, which could lead to higher prices. Eventually, now that the stock is broken out above the July, August, September highs, I'll be looking for something up around the 11.5 range as my trading target. Lastly is TIVO, TIVO, which had a monster day on a major court ruling in its favor. As you can see, the stock broke out today of a 9 to 10 year base pattern on monster volume of 16.6 million shares, a very significant move. It probably is a price volume surge that's going to lead to higher levels. Long range, I can see the stock moving into the low to mid 20s and maybe mid to high 30s long term. But for now, I'm looking for a move that takes this into the high teens, 19-20 zone. That's it for tonight. Have a good day tomorrow, TGIF.